G'day YouTube, Shadux here from Shadux Gaming, and today we are celebrating 1,000 views for the channels, and I cannot believe it. It has been, my first upload was on the 11th of September last year in 2012, and only 13 uploads later and we are pushing over 1,000 views, and that is outstanding. I never saw this coming. I thought I was just going to do a few videos, get something out there, and hopefully get some positive responses, but the responses from you guys has been outstanding. I mean, 1,000 views is just something I never even hoped to achieve. Now, going back and doing some analytics on some of the old videos, I thought I would count my ums and ahs, seeing as I am just starting up a YouTube channel. Never done sort of this voiceover sort of work before, so I thought I'd see how bad I've gotten. So I've been tracking my ums, my ahs, how many times I've said excited, and how many times I've referred to you all as guys. Now, we'll start with our ums. I've managed to get 69 in there in the 13 videos. These are all pretty rough estimates, so I've gone through them all, tried to count them as I go, and we'll see how we go from there. So with our R's, our UH, we've got 53. That's not counting this video. There'll be a whole lot more after this video. But let's go into excited. Now, I really did think that this was sort of becoming an accidental catchphrase of mine. A lot of you have sort of noticed it and made comments on it. I've found it pretty hilarious. So I thought there was going to be a lot, but over my 13 uploads, there seems to have only been 17. Now, if you guys count more than that, please let me know, but I've only counted 17. I thought I was doing it ridiculously high amounts, but 17 is not so bad. But then we move on to guys. Now, if you guys haven't picked up before, I am an Australian, so I use guys as more of a general term, not referring to you all as males. Definitely not doing anything like that, but that's just what I call my buddies. So I've called all of you guys 113 times over 13 videos. That is absolutely insane. I thought it was a little bit bad, but I did not think it was that bad. Now that was pretty mind-blowing to me. So let's get straight into the video, really. I mean, you guys have been watching it for a little bit now. This is part of the squad that I've been playing with in Battlefield recently. We've got Papa Goose, we've got Bread Avenger, and Joshua 9. And this is just a small clip of Conquest on Operation Metro, where we've just been doing phenomenally on this match. I mean, the greatest thing about it is that part of the challenges from some of the assignments, there was a dog tag you would get if you used the AS Val and the silenced MP443. Now, you guys all know I love the MP443. Not necessarily in its silenced variant, but I'm quite alright with it. And I've been running around with the AS Val, and Papa Goose has been running with a silenced P90. And it is absolutely insane the amount of people that just do not see silenced weapons coming around corners, because they'll see one person on the minimap, but they won't realize that the silenced person is there also, because they obviously don't shoot when they shoot, so they expect one, and they usually come across 3 people. Now, that's why we've just been absolutely getting amazing kill counts lately. But you got to be seeing more of these guys in the videos to come. This is sort of part of the core squad that we'll be using for Battlefield 3, and absolutely tearing up, especially when endgame comes around. Expect to see a lot of dirt bike action with me and Papa Goose. We're going to be absolutely tearing it up on that, and that's what you can expect from now on. Now, I do have a new microphone, so that also gives me the ability to record my audio and my teammates as well, which you've been hearing through this video a little bit. So what I've done is I've done some in-game commentary of some Halo 4 matches and some SWAT coming up. So I'm going to cut you guys over to that, and I hope you enjoy. We'll see how much I can focus on commentating and making kills at the same time. So I'm just going to run through some of my thought processes with SWAT. It's becoming one of my favorite game types lately. Mostly just because of the quick pace, the quick headshots, and the ability to make assassinations on people that just don't see it coming. It's just amazing. I mean, because the best thing about SWAT, besides probably the no shields and all the headshots and all that sort of stuff, my favorite thing amongst all of that is probably the no radar. As you can see in the left hand corner, there's no motion tracker, so a lot of people will fall prey to a lot of different sort of techniques for assassinations, and unless they're really listening in, they're probably not going to hear you coming. So you can get stuff in the back like that, or run around with a pistol like I do and get shot in the face. Now, the reason why I did get killed there is because I was definitely sprinting around corners, and it's something you really need to weigh up your chances with sprinting. With SWAT, it's almost like there's another element in SWAT. When you're running around, your weapon obviously goes down, and you don't have that snapshot reaction that you really do need for SWAT. Even if it is about half a second for your actual gun to come up. So when you sprint, you don't get your reticle back for at least half a second. So it's really important not to sprint around corners. And if you've got a set of headsets, if you have a headset, like some Turtle Beaches or myself, I use Astro A40s, SWAT is definitely a game type that you want to be using a headset for, mostly because you want to be able to hear people sprinting. Now, speaking of sprinting, I have recently unlocked the wet work specialization, completed that one through, and as you'll see on my Predator class, I have the stealth armor mod. Now, the greatest thing about stealth armor mod is the dampening of footsteps. Now, I initially thought this was only for sprinting, but even when you're walking, you can't hear the footsteps. It's amazing, and combine that with active camouflage as well, and you will get assassinations left, right, and center. You'll be confusing people on the motion tracker, then jump over them and do an assassination. Now, about assassinations, with the stealth armor mod, your assassinations are actually faster. So you will still complete the full animation, but it will actually run a little bit faster, and you'll be able to get out of that vulnerable position a lot quicker. Now, if you guys want to see more in-game commentaries, like we saw in that little SWAT video there, let me know, and I'll try and get more of those coming in. Same with Battlefield, we'll do some of that as well. But the most important thing, guys, is to leave a comment to see what you actually want to like. Do you like the 10-minute videos? Do you like some quick 3-minute videos that come out twice a week? It's entirely up to you guys what you'd like to see, but I do need to know. So just let me know in the comments. Sub if you haven't already. I always love getting new subs. I try to put as much videos as I can out there. Apart from that, guys, leave a comment, leave a like, sub, and I'll speak to you guys real soon. I'm Shadox, guys, and I'm out.